Hello, my name is Wangui and I am the founder of Mats by V. I was inspired to begin Mats by V back in 2014 when I was trying to put together my first house. I had a very big vision for what my space should look like, but a tiny budget. And so when I was out looking for items for my space, I just couldn't find anything and I decided to create something for myself. And when I was done with that project, I made a few items for my friends, some birthday gifts and others also housewarming presents. Everyone seemed to like what I had made for them, so I decided, why don't you start selling some of these items that you're making to earn a little money on the side? And I can say that was the birth of the idea of Mats by V. Mats by V has been in business since 2016. It's been 4 years in the journey, and I'm very, very proud of that. Some of the products that we have are table mats, bathroom mats, door mats, bedside mats, carpets, and most recently wall hangings. I'm quite flattered that people think we have quite a unique range of products. We draw inspiration to create these products from so many things. Most of the time it's what client wants, it's a custom made, but when it's not custom made, I can just walk into a yarn store and just look at all the colors around me and I draw inspiration from that. Other times it's patterns and other times it's also as good as music. I try to surround myself with so many things that inspire me, and that's what I use to create some of the rugs that I'm making. My business has faced a couple of challenges. First of all, it was raising capital. We overcame that, of course, because we're here now. And most recently now it is competition from imported products. And also copycats. I would say copycats because somebody just decides to pick a design that I've done and recreate it, and it kind of waters down what my vision for my brand is, because I have unique pieces out there and I wouldn't want somebody to have something that another person actually has. So those are some of the challenges that my business has faced. I would say my ideal client is somebody with an appreciation for art and handmade products. Because when you have a piece of, when you actually have one of our pieces in your house, you have a little piece of my heart. So I would hope that my ideal client is actually somebody who appreciates handmade products, because you understand how long it took to create something. And so when you have it in your house, you will take good care of it because of all the work that it took to create some of these things. The business strategy that works for me is inclusivity. And when I say this, I run my business on social media. And social media gives me this opportunity to be able to share my process from conceptualizing my design to sourcing my materials to actually beginning the project and completing it. Somebody is able to watch the whole process on social media and they feel included, they feel like they're part of the journey, they feel invested, and so this has really worked for my business. If I could go back in time, I would tell myself to be patient when starting this business. Just be patient, everything eventually works out. It really does. As long as you put in the work, it will work out eventually. I'd say the guiding principle for my business is openness. When I say this, I mean from the moment somebody places an inquiry, we're open about how long it would take, what it costs, and we're able to send daily progress about how the project is running. Today we were on this point, next day we're on this, so you're able to understand how long it takes. You're able to see the making of your product, and also to just know it's actually happening, and it's not this thing of fundis where you take your material and you just pray and hope that it actually works out eventually. So openness is the guiding principle for my business. My biggest fear in starting off the business is failure. It still is every single day, but I don't let it cripple me, but I let it inspire me. Some lessons I'm learning about my business during this time is how flexible we are. When I say we're flexible, I mean we used to have like face-to-face tutorials, face-to-face classes, and right now we've switched. Everything has gone online. So we have now some online classes, we're switching to Zoom, and sometimes we have just some tutorials already that are prepared. So we're still able to do some of the things that we were doing before, but in a different way. Other things is how we've been able to evolve the brand. It's not just Mats by V, it's sometimes we're cooking, sometimes we're hanging out, just having fun and having discussions. So the brand has actually evolved. It's not just what it used to be, just making carpets for people from the start.